This is the One Life Podcast.
Welcome back to the One Life Podcast, man, with your host, Todd Lawrence, and your co-host, Johnny Unitas, a.k.a. Johnny Goat. And today, we got an extra special guest in the building, man. As you can see what's going on. Listen, man, we got a nice show for y'all today, man. We got my man, my very special man, Imagine Matt in the building, man. Give it up for Imagine Matt, man. Yeah. Welcome to the One Life Podcast, Matt, man. Listen, man.
Who is that?
You said what? Yeah, you got a strong, firm handshake, man. That shit almost break my hand every time.
Matt came bearing gifts. He gave me some chips. You know I like Pringles, so thank you. Appreciate it.
Wait, hold up. What, he just handed that to you? Just
Yeah.
Okay.
I like chips, though. What?
He got tricks up his sleeve, and he don't even got no sleeve. What is that, man? What
It's
is
supposed
that?
to be a snake.
Matt, explain that, man. Matt, explain this.
That's a snake. It's the
It's
a snake.
Nah, I ain't. Hey, man, pause, man.
Don't
Pause.
touch that snake, bro.
Hey, Matt, man, what you got going on, man? You got snakes popping out of cans and shit. My man, Matt, welcome to the One Life Podcast, man. Hey, man, introduce yourself to the people.
Hey everyone, I'm Imagine Matt. Some of you who are in Planet Fitness know me as the juggler on the treadmill.
Yeah. The juggler on the treadmill, man. That's how I met you, actually. Like, I met this dude. I used to go to Planet Fitness and work out there, you know what I'm saying? And one day I seen this guy, and I knew he was special from the first moment that I seen him. You know what I'm saying? He was on the treadmill, like he said, juggling. How many balls you had, Pauls?
I got 3.
Yeah, he had 3 balls just juggling and walking the treadmill. We probably throw the clip in here. If you got videos of it, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, just send it to us. We're going to throw that clip up there so they can see what we talking about. You really get busy, man. Listen.
You took one of those clips.
What you mean I took one of those? Oh, I recorded it.
Yeah.
That's right. Yeah. I like the outfit, man. You can't get this. Tell me about the outfit, man. Where'd you get this outfit? Where'd you get the shirt, man? What inspired it?
Harddaddy.com. I like their button-down shirts. They're comfortable. They make me pop out in the crowd and stuff.
You definitely do stand out. It's a unique shirt, man.
Thank you.
I like it.
Yeah, man. But yeah, Matt. So like, tell the people. You know, tell the people a little bit about yourself. You say you're Imagine Matt. You know, where did you get the name? Where did the name originate from? Imagine Matt.
What happened is that I was like, I don't know what I should call myself. And so I put a big post on Facebook. All right, everybody. Give me a bunch of name ideas.
Right.
And I looked at the ones I liked. I picked out 5. And I wrote them down, put them in a hat. And the first one I drew was wedding.
Imagine Matt.
Yeah.
Wow.
And that's how we got the name. Hey man, that's a good name too. I thought it was Magic Matt. So everybody, I thought it was Magic Matt.
A lot of people think that.
Yeah, he
I got a
corrected
question
me.
for
He
you,
said
too.
Imagine Matt.
What were the other 5? What were the other 4 names in the hat?
The other one,
Right.
One of them was Amazing Matt.
Okay.
I think the other one was Mad Matt.
Okay.
Mad Matt. Yeah, that's like you don't seem like a mad man.
And I can't remember the other 2 for the life of me.
That means they weren't good enough. I think Imagine Matt's the right one, man. I think that one's it's memorable. It's gonna stick in people's heads, and it's a little bit more unique. You know, I like
Rings.
that. Yeah, it does. It does ring.
And you brought your friend along today. You said that what's his name? Introduce him to the people, man.
This here is Nathan Frank, the Pocono Millennial from Coney Island.
Nathan Frank. Yeah, where'd you get that name from? It looked like a Clifford to me, but I fucked with it.
It looked like a hot dog. That's where you get it. Nathan Frank.
Right. So where'd you get the name from, Nathan Frank?
I actually came up with it myself.
You did the hat
I was
trick?
like, no. I was like, what's something that another name for a hot dog? Frank's and Nathan's, because Coney Island.
Right.
And if you ever go to Coney Island, you have to go to Nathan's.
Get some good hot dogs.
Yeah.
Yeah. Pause. No.
Yeah.
He got that's right, pause. I was gonna skip out on it, but that my nigga saved me. Good shit. Pause.
Cool. So now, how long have you been doing balloon animals and different items like that?
I've been doing, it started off back in 2011.
Oh, okay, so you're a veteran.
I didn't get into the business end of it until like 2018, 2019. And growing up, I was always a very, very socially awkward kid. I was put on the spectrum. I have severe ADHD. They said I wasn't even going to learn how to read.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah, the doctors and people.
No, the teacher said that. The doctor didn't say that. He just said I had ADHD.
Okay.
And that part is true, but it's a different learning style.
Right.
I interact with the world differently.
Amen.
And because I'm on the spectrum, I sometimes come off creepy to people. I come off like bland sometimes.
But it don't matter. It don't matter how you come off. It matters about what's inside that big chest, man. Pause. You know what I mean? It matters what's inside that chest right there.
What's in the air?
A good. That's right. A good heart, man. Great man, right?
Like, I was the type of kid who wanted to make friends, but because of how I was wired, I didn't know how to. And one day, walking with a friend in Barnes and Noble, no, Borders, before it became Michael's in Broadheadsville, just before the Strouds Mall.
Yeah.
I saw a juggling book. I picked it up, and I was like, you know what? I want to learn how to juggle this summer, because I was studying to learn how to become a teacher at first. I wanted to become a special ed teacher, which unfortunately that didn't work out. I think I found a better suit for me in social work, and that's another topic.
Amen. Yep. Your journey through life, man.
Then later that summer, I was like, you know what? I want to try to do magic tricks again.
Okay.
And I flirted with it on and off in my life like a hobby. I remember getting inspired by it one time by going to the Houdini Museum in Scranton.
Tell us about the Houdini Museum.
Oh, it's the only part of NEPA that's been on the Discovery Channel.
Really? That's kind of dope.
Yeah. And Houdini was a very interesting person. Like,
he was a magician.
Yeah.
Yep.
And an escape artist and daredevil.
Yep.
He also taught people during World War II, because remember he was Jewish, soldiers how to escape handcuffs from the Germans.
Wow.
Yes.
Pretty cool. I didn't know that.
He showed Germans how to escape.
No, he showed American soldiers how to escape German handcuffs.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
Like, a lot of things. Of course, the documentary that was made about him, the biography or whatever it was, wasn't as accurate as real life.
Right.
Like, none of those things are ever 100.
So was Houdini one of your top inspirations to go for like your career that you're currently in? Like who inspired you the most? You know what I'm saying? To go for this path and
I'm getting there in this story.
Let's go.
We just got sidetracked with Houdini.
Okay, yeah.
And I was like, you know what? I want to try balloon animals. And my friend Jesse came over one day to show me how to make a balloon giraffe. I was like, you know what? I'm going on YouTube. And then I started doing it on Northampton Community College, Monroe campus, the old Monroe campus.
Okay.
You know, the small one where everybody knew each other. It's owned by a trucking company now.
Okay.
And then everyone's like, hey, could you try to make this? I'm like, let me try. And I realized it's an art like painting, like the paintings you see here.
Yep.
Rapping, comedy. Well, I'm a different type of comedy.
Yep.
I'm more like childhood.
Entertainment.
Yeah. Well, stand-up comedians are entertainers too.
Yeah, that's what I said. It's all entertainment.
But we have different approaches.
Right.
And it's slightly different audience.
Yeah, depending. Like, one thing we do in the balloon community is balloon storytelling, which is like improv for kids.
Yeah.
Then I started socializing, talking to people, overcoming my social anxiety.
Yeah.
Long story short, after I graduated Northampton Community College.
Congratulations too about that. Yeah.
That was in 2015. They said I'd never make it.
Let's go, man.
The teacher said we wouldn't be able to read, right? Now
They said we couldn't make it, but God did. That's right, man.
And what happened then, I was like, you know what? I want to start reaching out to the balloon community. Balloon people are very, very open and welcome. I mean, of course, you have the one person that ruins it for the rest every once in a while.
What about popping the balloon or something?
No, about any community.
Okay, yeah.
Whether it's a racial group and a religious group, you always got the one person that's got to ruin it for the rest.
Yeah, man. Badass kids.
Yeah. And then they were like, it sounded very encouraging, and that was back in 2018. And it just started, really started to blossom there. People started asking me, do you need a business card? Do you do birthday parties? Do you do this? Do you do that? I was like,
now.
I'm going. Let's do this. It's working for me and whatnot.
It's awesome.
And so here we are today.
Here we are today on the One Life podcast. You on your way, man. You on your way to the circus. Matter of fact, you know the brothers in Bailey. How do you pronounce
Barlum and Bailey.
Brothers Barlum and Bailey Circus is coming to town soon. You gonna be in there soon, are you? Is that your aim? What's your goal throughout it? Like, where do you want to take it? To Vegas? Where do you want to take it, Matt? Imagine, Matt. Tell me your imagination. Where do you want to take this?
I want to start my own story. If I wind up at a circus, I wind up at a circus. If I wind up on television, I wind up on television. I just want to entertain and make money, really.
And what you gonna do with the money when you make it?
Well, first things first, I don't think I would advertise it on TV or Facebook like everyone else does.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, like, have you ever heard about how sometimes people win the lottery? They put it on TV. Look how much money I got. The next day they get robbed.
Oh shit! Yeah. You.
Man, we one of them low key guys. Just get your bills paid, stack your bread.
You ever been to the hood, Matt?
I was born in the Bronx.
Oh, born in the Bronx. Oh shit! Yeah, how long you was out in the Bronx for?
Well, I moved up till I was 3, so I don't know if it necessarily counts. But I went to Pocono Mountain West High School that had a lot of people that were from the hood.
Yeah, from the hood, right?
Yeah.
They bring that hood shit out here, man. What's wrong with them?
And I tell them, you know, country people could be just as crazy as you are in the hood.
Very true. Very true.
I remember it was my senior year in high school, right there where Texaco and Exxon is. They found a body in a garbage bag right over there.
Mm-hmm.
Okay?
Yeah.
And in small towns,
I'm
usually
just like, wow.
there where you hear like the really crazy stuff, someone getting butchered, people go missing and we don't know where they went.
Yep.
In the river
We ain't gonna look either.
Yeah,
It could be the river, could be they were buried in a cornfield,
Good. Yeah, no.
Yeah, Matt.
fed to pigs. I know this is horrible coming from a child entertainer, but
Listen,
I reality.
yeah, but where did you move? So after you left the Bronx, you came out here.
we moved here with my family and lived in the same house ever since.
Okay.
Like, that's another big misconception. People are like, you're not going anywhere if you still live with your parents. I'm like, listen, it's mostly financial reasons why I'm living with my parents right now.
Right,
I love my parents. I'm very fortunate that they'll let me stay there.
Amen.
We gotta stop the judgment on people these days, especially when it comes to that type of issue, because the world is way more expensive than it's ever been.
Yeah.
Like, cost of cars, cost of living, cost of houses, right? I was talking to my parents, they moved to our area in like the 90s.
Yeah.
Bought a 4-bedroom, 3-story house with
4
3 bathrooms, right? For $95,000. That same house right now would be $400,000.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like, that increase in income has not increased
it's
400%. So
It's tremendous.
It's reasonable. And one thing I really appreciate is like you're humble enough to accept, like, all right, well, I'm with my family. I'm gonna just do what I can to build and you contribute in whatever way you can to the household. And that's what you gotta do. You know, we gotta make it work as families. Sometimes we so focused on dividing, you know?
Family is everything, as I teach in a Latino family.
Yeah.
I'm Puerto Rican Italian.
Okay.
A lot of people don't realize this. Puerto Ricans and Italians have a lot of the same stereotypes.
Oh yeah?
Loud, family oriented,
Good food.
good food,
I mean, those are good though. You know?
and we have,
Good pussy.
oh yeah.
Oh
yeah. But you know what else? You know what else?
Oh yeah.
That, you like you said. I gotta keep clean. I'm still a child.
Yeah, it's good. Walk that wop.
Yeah. They might be.
That shit don't expire, nigga.
Italian women and Puerto Rican are the sweetest ladies you'll ever meet, but the second you cross them, you're gonna lose your head, okay?
Oh shit. Yeah. Hey man, I'm single right now. I just stay out the way.
Me too.
Yeah, that's right. This is the single crew.
The single boat.
Yeah,
Let fate decide when that
get
woman
together,
comes. I
man.
do want to settle down one day.
Can you make me a sword like while we sit here? Cause
Yeah.
I want to be protected and shit. I want to feel important with my sword, man. Let's see how long it.
So,
He
Matt,
can do it on the spot.
you've been doing balloon animals and different types of, let's say, balloon arts for a while.
That's balloon art.
It is balloon art, right?
And there's a bunch of subcategories to it, like rap music. There's different types of rap. You got nerdcore, you got hip hop.
Do you have a favorite style?
I do balloon twisting and some balloon magic.
Oh, okay.
Interesting.
Let's go.
All right, so
St. Patrick's Day.
you've done all kinds of kid shows and things, right? So my next question would be, do you have any interesting stories, like something funny that happened at an event that stands out in your mind?
You mean like something where a kid said something funny to me?
Said something funny, or something just happened funny in reaction to you, or
Oh yeah. I remember one time at the Saki. And this one 7-year-old girl, she was really cute. In a little pink dress.
And he performs at the Saki, by the way. What days you perform at the Saki?
Whenever Aardvark Entertainment books me. I gotta thank Aardvark Entertainment. They were the one. If without them, I wouldn't even be at the Saki.
Shout out to Saki, man. Catch Imagine Matt over at the Saki in Swiftwater, right? Pennsylvania?
Yeah.
Yeah, man. Go get some good hibachi and you could catch Imagine Matt. Bring your kids. You know what I'm saying? He do y'all right. But keep going.
And she was really cute, all smiley, little pink dress and everything. And as a joke, she's like, "How much is the balloon cost?" I'm like, "The balloon? I need one soul." And with a big smile on her face, she goes, "I don't have a soul." It was one of those things, a kid turns it on to an adult and you don't know what to respond.
oh my goodness, that's both hilarious and terrifying at the same time.
Who raised you? Who raised these kids, man?
Oh man,
Damn.
that is hilarious. Oh man, so you do balloon arts, balloon twisting. Is there anything that
Balloon twisting is a form of balloon art.
form of balloon art?
Yeah.
Is there anything that you want to add?
There you go.
Yeah.
That light will scare them off, so you don't even have to worry about hurting them.
These are Zelda colors right here. My man, thank you, man. Give me some.
Gave you the St. Patrick's Day sword
man,
for protection this weekend.
It's a knife.
A dagger right there.
Yeah.
Oh, God, niggas.
Is there anything that you're looking forward to, or because I know in the realm of magic, in the realm of balloon arts, and even you said like there were different things that you wanted to do that you kind of added into your bag of skills. Is there anything that you're looking forward to adding in the future?
Well, I actually want to start like a program, like maybe a balloon courses locally where not just at birthday parties, but I want to help keep kids out of trouble. Like growing up at West, I don't know if anybody here has went to West.
No, I didn't go.
I went to West for a year,
Okay.
and then I graduated from East.
So you know what kind of people are at West.
What, they
Some of
bullies and
them-
stuff?
There were bullies.
Yeah, too bad you ain't know how to make this back then.
I don't know if that would have helped them.
Man,
Let me tell
this
you
shit
something, okay? After a while,
right-
you start to realize bullies, they're cowards, okay?
Yeah.
Listen, you have problems at home, dad's probably beating
I
you.
had bullies back when I was going to school too. Yeah, I used to overcome them motherfuckers though.
Yeah.
Like in the beginning, they get, you know what I mean, they get a little bit of me, like pause, you know what I'm saying, they get over on me. But nigga, I come back for rematches. I come back for rematches. And in them rematches, I be improved like a motherfucker. I don't know the strategy. I know where to hit the bully. Nigga, yeah, fuck around.
So what were you saying about bullies?
They're cowards.
No.
And you
Stop
know, in
the
a way,
bullying.
I kind of feel bad about them, but at the same time, they're not that big of a deal. And I think that's part of one of the issues going on in media today is they make bullying seem way bigger than what it is, and that's really what's making kids afraid to go to school now.
Yeah, because they bring in ammunition and stuff to school and they backpacks and stuff like that. It's getting out of control, but you know, it starts from the home. You know, you got to pay attention. You got kids, take care of them. Pay attention to your kids, man. You know what I'm saying? Don't just let the internet teach your kids. You know, as simple as that. You know, we living in the generation of technology. Everything's YouTube. Make sure you're teaching your kids right from wrong. You know what I'm saying? It starts at home.
Yeah. And the sad part is like when they bully you and then you swing back at them, they're like, "What are you getting mad about?" I was like, this one group of kids used to steal my stuff.
Yeah, and now I done stepped up to the plate.
And this other kid, he started flipping me off, saying he was going to spit on me. Then he goes and cries to the teacher saying I was harassing him.
Yeah,
what?
He was trying to manipulate the situation. Yeah.
He watching this right now.
And you got in trouble for it, most likely, right?
Yeah. And you know, bullying's happening everywhere. The workplace, everywhere. I remember at my last job where I got terminated, I was standing up for my father. And it's one of the issues us Puerto Ricans have. Okay, you know who discriminates against Puerto Ricans the most? Their fellow
own people.
Yeah.
Dominicans, Puerto Ricans,
other
Mexicans.
Puerto Ricans.
Yeah.
And he's like, "You're not Spanish. You're not Puerto Rican if you don't speak Spanish." I'm like, "You know nothing about your history, okay?" All right. One thing that is definitely true about Puerto Ricans, they put the least emphasis on race because everybody's mixed race there.
Right. Yeah. So
second off,
go ahead.
because he was disrespecting my father, I said, "If you're so Puerto Rican, why are you disrespecting your elders?"
You was about to whoop his ass.
I contained myself. Be happy I did it.
Yeah. Sometimes.
Because what if I had to call you to get me out of jail?
Yeah, right. Yeah, you don't want to go to jail. Jail's the only place that I would ever turn vegan, because I can't imagine eating no jail meat.
I don't even know if the vegetables are any good.
Man, fuck the vegetables. You want some jail meat, man?
Hell no.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I would
Extra
go vegan.
pause.
Extra pause. Hey man, jail's the only place that I would go vegan.
Man.
Listen, I also heard about your wrestling career, man. You used to wrestle.
Yeah.
Back in what was that? Middle school, high school? Tell us.
I wrestled from elementary school, intermediate school, and high school.
Yeah, and I heard you was good. The person that told me about you, they said you was good. Like you used to pin motherfuckers.
Yeah, I placed.
He starts shaking when you talk about that. You gonna get flashbacks. Yeah.
See, this is a neurodivergent thing. I get excited.
Yeah. Don't take none of us down.
I placed 8th, which is basically wrestling purgatory in districts in the top district in the country.
Okay, yeah.
District 11 at the time.
Give it up for my man Matt. This is what I'm talking about, man. This is the Incredible Hulk. Keep going.
And wrestling was also another thing that helped me a lot with my ADHD.
Yeah.
The only thing was, I had to realize not everyone wanted to talk about wrestling.
Right. Now, what got you into wrestling? Go ahead, Johnny. My bad.
No, it's okay.
Well, my dad was a wrestler. I remember at the time, like 2nd grade, my best friend at the time, he was a wrestler, and he's like, "Yo, my dad thinks you should wrestle." And then I brought it up to my mom. My mom was like, "Yeah, your father wrestled," and showed me all his high school photos of in the 70s and everything.
Yeah.
I was like, let me give it a shot. Okay. And at first I wasn't that good.
Right.
Up until right after junior high.
Yeah.
Because my heart wasn't as in it. It was in it, but it wasn't in it.
Right. And in order to be great at something, your heart has to be in it.
Fully in it.
Passion. That's called.
I mean,
passion.
your heart can't have 1 foot in the pool and then 1 foot out.
Yeah, that's why I stopped boxing. Yeah, I used to box for 4 years, and that's a whole nother story. But yeah, man. And I heard about you, man. You had a bully there too, and you ended up fighting them, didn't you?
In wrestling?
Yeah.
Not so much in wrestling, but he left me alone when he found I was a wrestler. And you see, this is where it's kind of like hood when it comes to wrestling.
Yeah.
And it's for a lot of sport teams, not just wrestling specifically.
Right.
Like, your team might pick on you, but the second they see somebody outside that group picking on you, they're like, oh, hell no.
They stick up for you.
Yeah.
Because this is a brotherhood.
Yeah.
like the One Life podcast, man. Since you came on the one, bro. Anytime you need your help, you call me. I'm gonna come through. I'm gonna have this sword with me too. Don't even worry about it. We gonna get out of
Let's
trouble.
not forget, he was in the Navy.
Yeah,
He knows how to get away with that stuff.
In the Navy, a boxer, Tyler, man.
Thank you for your service.
Yeah. Appreciate that, man. Yeah. Every time you shake my hand, it's like a bone about to break. Yeah, you strong. This man. Don't get it messed up, man. Matt is in the gym. How many times a week do you hit the gym? Every day.
Almost every day. Right now, it's hard to do with school and everything. And although I don't do as much lifting as this guy does,
No, you stay.
he knows I got some heavy balls.
Wait, pause. Nah.
Tyler, what you know about Matt's ball?
My juggling balls.
Yeah.
The juggling balls.
There you go. Yeah. Man, he talking about the jugglers, man. Pause,
They were weighted. When I first met him, he's like, "Can I try?" I'm like, "Sure." There's something different about these. He's like, "All right, let me touch your ball." Oh!
Pause, man. Hey, go ahead.
Listen. I play with my balls at the gym,
balls,
okay?
right?
This is Editor Johnny in the booth editing. I don't know why I'm editing here, but anyway, going forward, this video was shot before the No Diddy. We will now be replacing all pauses with No Diddy. That's all I wanted to say. No Diddy.
All right, so
No Diddy.
it's something you say after you say something that's like, a little bit juicy fruit. Like,
No Diddy.
you gotta say so, you know what I mean? Like, if I tell you, yo, bend over and get that for me.
No Diddy.
I can't, you know what I'm saying?
It means what he's saying is a little suspect.
Right, and you
Yeah.
gotta scratch it out with the white out.
No Diddy.
Putting on the brakes.
Yeah, there you go.
Exactly.
Okay.
Try it.
It gotta be in context. He can't just say
No Diddy.
no.
All
Say
right.
what you just said, and then you gotta add it in there.
Todd was curious about my balls.
No Diddy.
There we go. We taught Matt how to say.
No Diddy.
Man, you learn something new every day.
So,
Yeah.
Matt, you mentioned a couple times, your ADHD and different challenges with that. How do you think that's affected your course through life?
And socially, it's made it hard. And it's part of why I got bullied so much. And sometimes I would think someone was bullying when they weren't. They were trying to be friends, and that's how they communicated. And I felt horrible. And I'm like, maybe I am the one taking it too personally. And sometimes it wasn't.
Right.
For example, those kids who were taking my stuff. And one day, I remember, one guy tried to take my lunch. I turned around, I swung at him. He ran away. He's like, laughing. He's like,
Did you hit him? Did you connect?
I missed him.
Oh,
But he left me alone ever since then.
because you was like, yo, he probably felt the wind. You swung pretty hard, didn't you?
Yeah, that was when I was a freshman in high school. Long story short, I don't want to release any names or anything. He actually wound up getting deported.
Oh,
That's
back to Guantanamo Bay.
I think it was Guyana or Trinidad.
Oh, he's out of here now.
man.
But that's karma, man. You see, he was bullying the wrong one. They said, get your ass out of here.
Well, you seem very self-aware. Like, you've even mentioned a couple things that we were talking about, and you were just kind of like, well, that's my neurodivergence, or that's my ADHD or whatever. So you mentioned education. Did you go to school for education at some point?
Yeah, I was the only male in early childhood education for a while. And long story short, didn't work out as well as I thought it was going to. I was going to go into special ed, but I'm seeing how teachers are getting laid off left and right.
Yeah.
Right.
Teachers are undervalued, okay.
100%.
And something America needs to realize, we all had a mentor. Humans are too social. He didn't just wake up one morning and know how to go up on stage and tell jokes.
Yeah. You had to build up the courage, the confidence, go through a couple things in life.
Yeah, and then people are like, well, I'm self-taught. I went on YouTube and I read some books. Well, who
then
made those videos?
Exactly.
Who wrote that book?
Give me
Who made that podcast?
Yeah.
You didn't just wake up one morning and be like, hey, I suddenly know how to make a 5-star meal. Hey, I know how to juggle fire. Hey, I could voice act.
Yeah.
Hey, I could do this. Hey, I could do that. No. We all had a mentor of some sort.
That's right.
Some more than others, some less than others.
Some of us mini mentors.
Most of us are probably many mentors, especially if you learn on the internet.
Right, yeah.
Facts.
I had several different, I had the Happy Cabbie, I had this other guy who I actually wound up meeting at Twist and Shout, the balloon convention I went to when I started reaching out to the balloon community, who is Flower Clown, and I still use this. I still make it as frog to this day. I can do it right here.
Oh,
Sure.
yeah. Do you give yourself a time limit ever, like when you practice?
When I practice, right now I just kind of go for it and do random stuff. My practice really is when I go live. Yeah, and now I'm trying to experiment and do anything fun. My main mentor, if he's watching, Ricardo Magico, he's in Texas right now, but he's coming back.
Okay.
He's out there.
Shout out Ricardo Magico, right? Oh, it happens. It happens. Practice makes perfect.
And sometimes the balloon is defective.
Yep. So you got any upcoming? Tell the people about upcoming events that you got going on, projects that you're working on, stuff like that.
Right now, I want to go on live after doing. I don't know if you saw how I was doing a bunch of Irish folklore last week because of St. Patty's Day, and I went to Scranton. Scranton's very well known for their St. Patty's Day. Yeah. What happened now is that I'm thinking about going online and making different folklore creatures. And I don't know how to pronounce it. It's called the Ronoku.
A Ronoku?
Yeah.
Okay.
From Japan. There's two different types. One is a woman. They're both women. One stretches her neck out and can come back. The other one can detach her head at will, and the head floats around.
Okay. You gonna make the balloon version of it?
Yeah.
Okay.
Like last week I made the Kelpie. I didn't start with the leprechaun because I'm like, who doesn't know what a leprechaun is in the States?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
But
I remember you said something about like earlier, like the girl said she had no soul and stuff. Like, so once you become like big time and stuff, you know, what if the Illuminati comes and asks you like if you want to be down? What you gonna tell them? You heard about the Illuminati?
Of course I do.
Yeah.
But I'm also wondering, is it really what we think it is?
Yeah. They're gonna come and ask you like, I'm gonna give you $100 million if you just come in.
I'm gonna be like, okay, listen. Leave the $100 million at my doorstep. Don't put it on TV because I don't want to get robbed, and go away.
They gonna want something.
And then you gonna join?
Ain't nothing for free, man.
Here. You'll get a balloon dog.
Man.
Give me the $100 million. Get lost.
You gonna join the Illuminati
That's
for $100 million?
No. I'm just gonna take your money.
I don't know if they let you get away with that.
I don't think it works like that. They don't even know.
Something for something, ain't something for nothing.
Yeah, I'm giving them a balloon dog.
Yeah, man, they gonna come for you, man. So you gonna have to turn it down.
Matt, do you create new things, or do you have to look up how something is done?
Both.
Okay.
Some things are better when you learn it from someone else.
Okay.
Some things you learn right on the spot. Like I made Penny from South Park one time.
Okay. That's pretty impressive.
And like it's an art like anything else, as I mentioned before, like the paintings, like Cause. Because this is one of my favorite artists.
He knows about Cause. That's fashion right there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now Cause sometimes
Shout out Cause.
uses
man.
other artists' work like he did Boris Simpson, and here he has Disney here, and then just adds his own twist. That's what I do sometimes.
That's pretty cool, man.
Cool, man.
Like, yeah, balloon twisting is an art of its own right. So is balloon decor, which is real good money maker. I'm working on it. I know some of you are like, why aren't you doing decor? I'm like, those are hard to sell. Like, I also got to get a U-Haul and everything, and it's not that it's not going to happen. It's just not happening.
You got
You gotta build up a little capital for it. That's
Yeah.
You have kids?
No, he's answering what I was saying.
Okay.
No, I don't know. Not yet.
Not yet. Yep. You go.
Do you think that's something that you want to do?
I always wanted to be a father growing up.
Yeah.
You will be.
I think your kids would love the balloon animals.
They might. Like, I don't know. It was something about me that has been around my entire life. This was Ron Fowler's frog that I learned from him.
Show the people. What's his name?
Ron Fowler.
Ron Fowler?
Fowler. Fowler.
Ron
That's the
Fowler.
person who made the frog, not the
That I learned
not
the
the
frog.
name of the frog.
What did you name the frog? Or?
No. You name the frog.
I'm gonna name the frog. Let's see. Roger.
Why
That's
Roger?
Roger right there, man. Roger. Ribbit. Roger. Ribbit. Roger. Ribbit. Roger. That's Roger, man. Roger the frog. Cause man, frogs is like, sound like a Ninja Turtle. Roger. That's Roger.
But Ninja Turtles are reptiles. This is an amphibian.
No,
I'm on Matt's
No.
page now.
Oh yeah. See, cut that shit, man.
Anyway,
This is now a biology lesson for Todd.
Cut
Learn about
that
all
shit,
the
man.
animals.
Ribbit Roger. That's Ribbit Roger, man.
That's awesome. So,
Ribbit
I got a
Roger.
question for you. You got some cards here. I'm sure you got some other tricks in this magical box of yours. You mind showing us a few tricks?
Yeah, we want to see. And
you
what?
want to see?
Yeah, and what's
Wait.
your favorite trick
Ooh.
before you start? Like, what's your favorite trick before you start showing the people all the magic? What's your favorite trick?
Any
Your
trick
go-to
that
trick.
makes a person go, how'd you do that?
All right. Well, maybe
Okay.
you're going to get that reaction today. I don't know. You might.
We done. Hey, Matt, come on, man. Don't get nervous.
Matt's not nervous. You got any money in there, Matt?
I got some.
Well, you'll find out.
Oh! Oh, there goes his money.
Oh,
Where did that even come from?
hey,
Todd doing magic too.
bro, listen.
Dude,
I
just
knew.
after I mentioned how people
Bro.
get robbed when they do that online, you bring out your money?
I knew the magician was coming today. Listen, man, I knew you was coming here today, and I've been struggling. I've been in the struggle lately. So I want to ask if you could, since you know how to do magic so well, can you turn this into some real money for me?
That is real money.
Nah, man, this is fake, man.
He wants you to multiply it too.
turn it into real dollars for me, and we could just end the podcast right now.
You know, Todd, I think you need to put it in his wallet, right? And then it'll come out as more.
Let me see.
Maybe.
Yeah, man. Listen. Try to do that at the end. You think you could turn this into real money or what? What you got?
Nah, that's not the kind of
Listen,
thing,
I'll
right?
let you go home with it and try practice and just come back and get the job done for me.
It looks like it's real money already.
All right. You're gonna take it home, practice how to change that to real money, and bring it back to me, and we got a deal.
Okay.
And we gonna show the world this shit is real.
Is your age on this card?
He's my age. It is.
Okay.
Let me see.
Is your age on this card?
Yep. You're asking me if my age is on there again?
Mm-hmm.
I don't see it on it.
Okay. Is your age on this card?
How many cards you got, Matt? My age is on that card.
Okay.
Matt's got a lot of cards.
Shit, me.
Now I'm looking through every single one. I don't see my age on that card, man.
Okay.
This is like reading a code. He's figuring it out. He probably already knows what my age is already. All right. Yeah, my age is on that card.
Alrighty. Remember how I told you? There's no way I could have known your age before this.
No, we never talked about it. I was gonna ask you earlier, but we ain't had that discussion.
The spirit says your age is 29.
That is correct. I am currently 29. That sounds like a math trick. I feel like I would like that kind of trick.
yeah.
I like that trick.
There you go. You got that one right. I like that.
Yeah.
Us nerds.
There we go. Ooh, that was a good
Give me some because I'm learning.
There we go. We're gonna teach Todd some math too.
Ribbity Roger.
We could put these two.
You mentioned you were in school for something else now recently?
Social work.
Oh yeah. Okay. So is it that because of like your personal experiences that drew you to that, or?
Well, as you know, I'm very knowledgeable about people who are neurodivergent.
Mm-hmm.
And let's face it, most of the inventors in the world, the greatest entertainers,
Mm-hmm.
case in point, Robin Williams had
Yeah.
severe ADHD, bipolar,
Yeah.
and addiction issues.
Mm-hmm.
Whoopi Goldberg has dyslexia. So does Sylvester Stallone.
Really?
Yep. Eminem has depression. Mozart was believed to have Asperger's.
Mhm.
Well, Asperger's isn't a thing, but he's on the spectrum.
Right.
Bill Gates is on the spectrum, and we all know Bill Gates could wipe his ass with our paycheck. Our annual wage. Maybe
most
even
definitely
what we
could.
make in 10 years.
Right. Yeah. Very, very wealthy man. He was president. I think all the presidents are pretty.
Bill Gates is not president.
What?
Bill Gates.
No. I thought you said
Is it Bill
George
Clinton?
Bush or something.
George Bush.
No.
Yeah.
Well, I think
They might be neurodivergent too. You never
Bro,
know.
history was a little tough for me, man. And before we start, what is this right here?
I actually think this is a monkey. Oh,
Twist it. Ooh.
it is a monkey on a stripper pole. No.
Oh,
Watch somebody with that does that.
you know, balloons aren't always what you think they are.
Oh, smooth.
You're not gonna pull out any like rabbits or birds or
No.
curling iron.
Curling iron, yeah.
That's what
I used to have a girlfriend. I forgot.
Yeah, man. He's got a bag of wonder over here
Yeah.
with thousands of balloons. It seems.
I'll take it off. Take the hat off. Big B's in the building.
Do you know how valued jesters were as much as we make fun of them today?
Next one.
Thank you. Okay,
This is a beard, guys.
It's an octopus. That's a joke.
You guessed the first one right. This is fire.
That's actually really cool.
Look at this. Imagine Matt just brought the octopus to the One Life podcast,
That's
man.
pretty dope, man.
Look at this.
They
man.
like that.
I'm gonna name him Squilliam.
And I'm gonna place the ring of O.
Oh!
Yes, lots of gusto. I like it.
I'll bet one of Todd's big up. What the?
Hey, yo!
Open up. Oh my God!
Why do I not somebody? They're wet
Yes.
now. No.
Boy, y'all seen it live, man. Imagine Matt is giving y'all the sauce, man. Make sure y'all tap in with Imagine Matt. Where can they find you? Facebook, Instagram, YouTube?
Instagram and Facebook, Matthew Arenas.
Talk to the people. Tell them.
Go on Instagram and Facebook. Type in Matthew Arenas, like Gilbert Arenas.
Oh, hey man, you glued them together. Whoa, hey.
Whoa.
Can I touch it? Pause.
Oh,
Do you have any favorite comedians since I do comedy and stuff like that? You like any comedians? Who are your top 5 comedians?
Ones I can think of off the top of my
Or
head.
top 3?
Dave Chappelle is definitely one of them.
Let's go. Shout out Dave Chappelle.
Growing up, I used to really like Adam Sandler.
Adam Sandler. I love Adam Sandler. He's a great one.
And of course, Robin Williams.
Robin Williams.
Robin Williams
Miss
is
Doubtfire.
Not just that, but
Robin Williams.
Robin Williams was a very genuinely good person.
Right, yeah.
Like how he was also a wrestler too. He also wrestled.
Yeah. I wrestled too in middle school from 6th, 7th to 8th grade.
What high school?
Middle school in New Jersey. It was Lazard Middle School in Montville, New Jersey. We were called the Broncos, and it was a great wrestling team. Everybody on the team was great except for me. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And the only reason that was because back when I was wrestling, I didn't pay attention to like the weight room and technique. I just thought like, I'm going. Man, I went to wrestling. I came with my costume and shit. And they said, dawg, man.
You thought it was WWE?
Bro, I was dressed up. I was like, nigga, you can't see me. My time is now. They was like, nah, nigga, take these headphones. They put what is it called? Headgear? Yeah, I thought it was headphones at the time. They said, put these on your ears. And then they had me do this position, like when you start, you got to bend over on the ground and let
referee.
Referee position. And the dude got to get on you and shit like that. I was like, hold up, I quit, man.
Pause.
Pause.
Big pause.
But I got out of
Very
there.
good pause.
But no, the reason I really stopped because like I just figured it wasn't for me, man. Every time I would go, they would just be like, man, Todd, just don't get pinned. You know what I mean? They just
Somebody fold you up real quick.
Nigga, I'll be swearing, you know, because if they put both of your arms on the mat, you pin.
Right.
So they wasn't fucking with me. I wasn't getting pinned, but I wasn't getting the win either.
Yeah.
But yeah, I tried it out. It was cool. I had fun with it. You know what I'm saying? On some nights they would tell me, yeah, make sure you go home and you don't eat nothing. Just eat ice cubes because you got to make weigh-ins in the morning. I was like, nigga, what?
Thankfully, that doesn't happen as much as it used to in the sport. It's like now
Weigh-ins?
they have standards. No, they still weigh them. But like they also say you can't weigh less than this.
Right.
You can't weigh too much of this.
Yeah.
And it's helped made it easier for people to make weight and not starve themselves.
Yeah. Right. That's unhealthy for kids, man.
Yeah. And
I used to cry when I lost in wrestling. Yeah. Bro, I was a kid, man. I remember coming to a tournament in Pennsylvania, and I was like, man, I'm going to come back. I'm going to bring the trophy home to mom. She going to be so proud. Man, I went and wrestled one of them real good white dudes, man. Yeah, and the white dudes is great at wrestling. That's their sport. You know what I'm saying? Wrestling is for the white dudes, for real, for real. They'll fuck you up on that mat. You know what I'm saying? Shout out all the great wrestlers out there. But yeah, man, I was in this tournament and I was like, yeah, I'm gonna win. Bro, I came second place and I cried the whole ride home eating Doritos.
oh yeah, that happens a lot in the sport.
But yeah,
even some of the toughest kids will become tear jerkers in there.
Yeah, because man, that's a tough feeling. It's like you losing a fight. As a kid, you feel like it's a fight. Like
there's full grown men who cry after a match.
Yeah, but not now. Now I don't. You know, I save the crying for the babies. Yeah.
I mean, it's not a bad thing. It's kind of healthy, actually.
Yeah, to let it out.
Yeah.
Right. So if you gotta cry, you don't let that shit build up, man. Just let it out. Let your tears flow.
We don't need the machismo.
And God willing, there'll be a new day waiting for you ahead. Tell the people, Matt, on the One Life podcast, what's one thing in life that you could, some advice you could give to the young people out here watching, some great advice when it comes to like living this one life,
Running back to what Robin Williams again, but one of my favorite quotes from him is, everyone you meet is battling something you know nothing about. Be kind always.
Everyone you meet is battling something that you don't know about. So be kind always. Yeah. That's exactly what you said, correct?
Yeah.
And that is beautiful.
And it kind of goes back to what I was talking about with, remember how we were talking about the people from the hood coming in here? And they don't realize that country people could be just as crazy at times, sometimes even worse.
Absolutely right.
If you ever read this book or watch the movie, it's called Watership Down. A prime example of a kid's movie that's not really a kid's movie.
Is that the one with the rabbits?
Yes.
Oh yeah, that movie's terrifying.
What we all forget is that the real world has many different faces.
Right.
And I always tell people, just because he's being fed to the wolves doesn't mean she isn't being fed to sharks. Mm-hmm. And just because she's being fed to sharks doesn't mean I haven't been bitten by a rattlesnake.
Right. What do you mean by that?
There's different dangers in the world. You think this person is all sheltered, and sometimes we think their life is a lot better. Robin Williams, remember, he died by suicide. This was a guy who was a straight white male with lots of money.
Right. So you never know what people are going through, so it's always good to approach people with kindness, and generosity. And be real, treat others the way you want to be treated, man. That's what I got from
What are you
say
doing with that cell phone?
That's standard. This is so I could focus and... Oh, wait, we got something special after this one.
Okay, all right. We gonna end it on this right here after the next trick.
Yeah.
Do you always use that color balloon?
For
He
tricks like this?
Inside the balloon, man.
Yeah, because so then the people can see it.
Let me punch it.
Okay. Todd that turned it into a speed.
Oh!
Speed
Bet. You do that?
Yes.
All right, cool.
Helping becomes part of the fun of it. Normally I don't use my mouth for inflating clear balloons, because it's just gross and people see your spit. And it's like... And as you can see...
Nobody call him, he can't answer it right now.
Yes, treat others how you want to be treated, but also remember, not everybody wants to be treated the same way as you.
Right.
That's a good caveat. I like
So, I say use the golden rule as standard when you're just meeting a person. Just be nice, polite, don't be obnoxious. And then use, if you become updated on their information, like, I forget the short story, but it ends with the king wants to be treated as a king, the jester wants to be treated as a jester, the queen wants to be treated as a queen, and that's that.
Got you. And what have you learned in life from going through?
That's the platinum rule. Treat people how they want to be true.
Got you. What have you learned in life since going through things, like a big life lesson that you could tell people that you've overcome, you know what I'm saying, and learn from, like just growing through your time, through your journey of going through, you know, being a magician and everything. What is something that you've learned that's kept you balanced and kept you going?
You know, not everything is as it seems. Like, for example, we've all experienced this. I can't wait to grow up. Translation, I can't wait to have bills and see what it feels like to be broke. Bing, 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 bing.
When you're a kid, I think that's like the grass is always greener on the other side type perspective. You know, you don't always know what. When you're a kid, you think. No, of course not. But when you're a kid, you think growing up is being able to stay up late and not having a curfew,
right,
and having more money. But the reality is, growing up is you staying up late because you're stressed, or you got to work all the time, or it's the only time you can unwind out of the rest of the day because everybody else needs you to do something, or there's bills that demand your time. So,
or sometimes you're
taxes or whatever.
overtired and your
a lot of
body
responsibility.
can't shut it down.
I wish I could go to bed early, man.
And that's
I don't have that ability.
very common issue with a lot of people with ADHD is that sometimes when they get overtired, they can't find it.
Yeah. Yeah.
And another fun fact about ADHD, caffeine actually calms it down. And I'm hoping Todd doesn't drop my phone.
Nah, it'll be protected with the balloon.
Okay. Now I see you have a dangerous weapon over there.
Coup de grace. That's a chest knife. Well,
Matt came protected. He thought it was gonna be. This is protected.
all right. You guys probably want to.
He was like, I got two black guys I ain't really hang out with. I don't know.
Man,
Gotta be protected.
We got cameras running. Be careful, man.
Just to be safe.
They know who
no, for real, for this one, because if something goes wrong, it could fly out.
We're gonna give you some space.
Yeah.
All right, we're giving Matt some space. I'm giving Matt space. I need both. I need all my fingers. 10 toes.
He done made a cross. We done made the sword. He done made the dog.
Nathan
Frank. Ribbit Roger. Squilliam. My boy done came and set it off today in the One Life Podcast. One Life Podcast, episode 6, man. Imagine Matt. Get right, man. Tap in with us. Every week.
Hold on, Todd. Let me actually see what he's doing. You'll see he's putting the chef knife into the balloon. You ever hurt yourself doing this trick?
Kinda got a hangnail.
I would think that shit would just pop from the knife being in there, right?
You would.
You would think that, but when you know the science, we are gonna do it.
There it goes. That's cool. That's cool enough right there. Let me see.
Oh, great.
Hold it on the sides.
Hey, man. One Life Podcast, episode 6. With your man, Imagine Matt, Johnny Unitas. Come back in the flick, man, so we can close this one out. Because this was a great one, and this was a long-awaited ending.
Oh, man.
This was a great episode, man, of the One Life Podcast, episode 6. As you can see, we got Squilliam right here. What'd you name that right there? Nico. And this is the knife in the balloon trick right here. And he's putting some more stuff in the balloon.
He's putting everything in a balloon. You better be careful where he puts us in the balloon.
There's no
I ain't gonna fit in that shit.
No, I'm not tight.
Well, Matt. Oh! Thank you for coming. It's been a pleasure having you on the show with us, man.
Absolutely. This one was long overdue, man. I told you I was gonna get you on the show, right?
Yeah, don't get me again.
Yeah. Yep. Nathan
Frank. I got a hair curler in here.
And he got a hair curler in there, man. Tell the people, man, like one more time where they can follow you on Instagram, Facebook.
Matthew Arenas on Instagram or Facebook.
There we go. Matthew Arenas, Imagine Matt. There you have it. One Life Podcast, EP6. This is a wrap up right here with my co-host Johnny Unitas.
One Life.
And your host Todd Lawrence. One Life Podcast, man. EP6, man. Imagine Matt, man. Thank you for coming through today, man. It's a pleasure having you, brother. Man.
There we go.
He got the strongest handshake in the business, man.
It's that wrestling grip. It hasn't gone away.
Damn.
Slide.
This about to be my bodyguard when I make it. Hey, man, thank you for coming through, bro.
I was gonna hope you be my bodyguard. You're the one with military training.
Yeah, man, but you. Oh.
Okay, blooper wheel.
No, we're easy.
Oh.